Okay, so it's day 6 at the Nessa broadcast, the second Monday, and behind me here, Andy and Jenna, part of a team in Structure 1 here that's just looking at this wall that's going to be dismantled throughout the course of this season. And what that aims to do is to revert the internal shape and size of Structure 1 back to its first phase. This curved wall here is a later addition, and so what we're hoping to expose really is the kind of original, slightly more rectangular shape of Structure 1. Okay, so I'm here with Andy. We're just looking into Structure 1. Where Mark is in the red, this is the wall that you're going to be taking down this year. It's quite a big project, isn't it, as opposed to the slow, meticulous floors that we've been excavating recently.
Yes, for the past 4 or 5 seasons in Structure 1, the primary focus has been removing the secondary phase floor deposits. Now that we have done that, and Simon knows very well because he was here helping us remove them last season.
It was a lot of fun.
It was. So now that we've come down to the primary layers, the next thing in sequence to come out is this northern curving wall that you see in front of you.
And that was a later addition, wasn't it, inserted to sort of reduce the internal space of the structure?
It did. At some point during Structure 1's life, they put this curving wall in, which basically cut the structure in half. So what you went from was from a double cruciform shape to the single cruciform that you see in front of you now. And so this season's focus is going to be very carefully recording, drawing, photographing this wall and removing it course by course.
So Andy, when you take this other wall apart, you're going to have to be quite vigilant for Neolithic incised art. We have it in abundance here at the Nest, don't we?
We do. We have, I think, hundreds of examples of incised or decorated stone. So some of the kind of examples that we're going to be looking at that we may expect to find might be quite obvious. There's quite a beautiful little flower pattern here.
Yeah, that is nice.
But then if you come up slightly, you might not even be able to pick it up on the camera, but we've got this finely incised stone here.
So part of the recording process when we get to this wall in Structure 1, it's already being planned, and what Jim's doing now is creating a 3D model using photogrammetry. He's just going around the wall and taking loads of different shots of the structure. A meticulous process, Jim, isn't it?
It really has to be, yeah, to get a really nice detailed model, to get normally about 300 photographs all the way around the wall, and then I'll take those photographs, put them into software, which will generate a 3D model. And the idea is really to do that in different phases of excavation of the wall, so we'll have multiple really detailed 3D models of the wall as it's coming out, and then you can go back and reference them and be useful for the site records.
Yeah. Different stages as well. You were mentioning to me earlier, weren't you, that you can take, once we've got say 20% of the wall down, we can then do the same again and have a look at what the first 3 or 4 crucial courses of walling might have looked like.
So that can be useful for a multitude of reasons. I mean, if you want to go back, or the site director wants to go back and see how it was at a particular phase of excavation, you know, that can really add to the record. You've got some really nice 3D detailed models of the same structure in different phases. So
it will be so sharp that you'll have loads of nice incised Neolithic art showing up, is that right?
That'll be nice.
Yeah.
Hopefully I can get some of that too.
I thought I'd bring this video to an end just by having a quick look at Jim's model of the wall in Structure 1 that he's been working on. You can see already the detail is quite fine. There are actually a few enhancements, believe it or not, that need to be made and a few adjustments before this is definitely finished, but we'll put a link up at the end of the video so you can have a quick look at that yourself a bit later on once it's ready. This kind of technology is fantastic because, of course, archaeology is a destructive process. So we can add this to our written record and our photographic record and look back reflectively at something which in this case, of course, won't be there. And we'll keep you informed of the progress that Structure 1 and the team are making with this project over the course of the season. So keep an eye out for the next video, and once again, thanks for watching.